Have you ever wanted to go to the moon because it was made of cheese? Well, if I didn't know better, I'd assume this little guy did. Wait, what? What are you doing here? Is that so? Well, alright then. Hello, my name is Jay, and this is my series Unknown Animals, where we explore species not known by the general public. Today's episode is on moonrats. What are moonrats? Are they aliens? Are they rats? Well, funny enough, they're neither. Moonrats are actually closer related to shrews and hedgehogs than any rodent or extraterrestrial. They're in the family Erinaceae, which is known for hedgehogs and gymnors. Moonrats happen to be gymnors, belonging to the genus Echinosaurax, meaning prickle shrew. That would mean that this thing is closer related to hedgehogs than this is. Evolution can be weird. Moonrats are split up into two different subspecies. Firstly, there's Echinosaurax gymnura. They look quite a lot like a rugged common opossum with their coarse fur, white heads that speckle down to the top of their dark black body. They even have black bands around their eyes, naked feet, and a tail that shifts from black to white halfway through its length. Gymnura can be found in the tropical lowland forests and mangrove swamps of Sumatra and the Thai Malay Peninsula. Echinosaurax alba, however, is located in Borneo, with their habitat being very similar to that of Gymnura. Alba is a nearly white animal with black speckling across its body. Those from western Borneo tend to have a greater proportion of black hairs than moonrats from the east. Both subspecies have a head and body length of 32 to 40 centimeters, a tail length of 20 to 29, and a weight from 500 to 1400 grams, which is roughly equivalent to 1 to 3 cans of Del Monte sweet peas. Moonrats live a solitary lifestyle, staying away from most of its kind when they aren't breeding. They like to rest inside tight places like elevated tree roots, stolen burrows, and even hollow logs. Moonrats have an anal gland that they use to mark their territory. When the moonrat feels threatened, it will use this anal gland to spray and pray the enemies away with the gross stinky stench of rotten onions. Depending on your source, moonrats are classified as insectivores, but in reality they are omnivores through and through, consuming insects, arthropods, fish, crabs, frogs, and even fruit. They use their long, flexible snout and strong sense of smell to locate their prey, which tends to be found in leaf litter and rotted wood. When they find the general location of the insect or spider they're hunting, they'll scratch and dig up dirt, leaves, and wood to narrow down its location. Moonrats don't have a specific season to breed, but can produce 2 litters a year. Despite essentially taking up the same niche as an opossum, they don't have a lot of offspring, usually producing 2 young per litter. Females tend to make nests made of leaf litter to raise their young. Despite there not being lots of information on a moonrat's life when they're maturing, they're obviously doing something right. I mean, just look at their life expectancy compared to opossums. 7 to 10 million years ago lived an extinct relative of the moonrat that lived in Italy, known as Dinogallarix, which would dwarf current moonrats. Due to their large teeth, some people have coined the nickname saber-toothed moonrat. Moonrats face threats in the form of deforestation due to human expansion and commercial logging. A tribe in Borneo called the Penan also hunt these weird-looking creatures for food and medication that they either sell or use themselves. Over the years, they have been listed as least concern by the IUCN Red List. In 2009, the Red List of Mammals for Peninsular Malaysia classified them as vulnerable and have been since.
I looked at you and said, oh, don't hate me, revive me. So tenderly, you watch me burn now. Why don't you revive me?